I think maybe even Dirty Jersey Rat. Dirty Jersey. Yay! I love that song.
We might have to revisit that one. The lost Patrick Melton, Chad Zumock episode when we first met. Audio only. I think Bill from Jersey and Big Hog Rob found him. They went digging like a loser. I'm just kidding. You guys aren't losers. Were you aware that I met Patrick Melton at Gotham Pizza in Ormond Beach, and he blew me in the parking lot, literally the throat goat? I believe it. I 100% believe that he blew you. I really do believe, and I stand by this. I stand by that. I believe Patrick Melton and Josh Denny had a sexual encounter. That's why Josh Denny hates him so much. I've said that numerous times, and I stand by it. I believe they were drunk and high one night. Melton made a move on him. Denny went with it. And then, he sobered up the next day. He's embarrassed. Because Patrick kept trying to be friends with him, and Denny doesn't want anything to do with him. But I believe that 100%. You can just tell. You just know. You can see it. But I believe that, Salvador M. You, Ray, Gary Owen, ever been to East Palestine, Ohio? No, but I did see Gary Owen at a Lifetime Fitness in Cincinnati. Outside of Cincinnati. Where was it? And he was a dickhead. I'll tell you exactly. In Dublin, Ohio. No, not Dublin. It was Lifetime Fitness, Mason, Ohio. I was working the Liberty Funny Bone with Godfrey. And we got passes to the Lifetime Fitness in Mason. And Godfrey blew me off, so I went by myself. And Gary Owen was working there. I guess Gary Owen lives in the Cincinnati area. And I go, hey, Gary's a comedian. I'm a comedian. I've never met Gary Owen. I'm going to go up to Gary Owen and say, hey, I'm a comic. How are you? And he could not have been a bigger dick. That's a fact. So I don't like Gary Owen. My cousin Jill texted me. She's like, have you ever heard of Gary Owen? He's so funny. And I texted Jill. I go, he's an asshole. She's like, oh, I didn't know. She's like, I don't like him anymore. That's how much influence I have over my cousin Jill. All right, this was from, what year was this? This is 4 years ago. If I only knew what I know now. If I only know what I knew now. We're going to listen to a little bit of it because it's just audio, but it's interesting to say the least. If we only knew.
You made the adjustments you needed.
Wait, hold on, let me back this up.
Hey, Patrick, you're going to love this
I love
dude.
how I'm his boy, and
Wait, hold on. It's interesting how this is like the first weekend at the comedy condo in Tulsa where I stayed with Melton. It was coming right out of COVID. Just to backtrack a little bit, give you a little backstory. There's these comedy clubs. For some reason, I was obsessed on trying to get into. They were called the Looney Bins, and they're shit rooms. They were. I think the booker who booked me ended up dying, and Patrick Melton was friends with him, knew him. That's why he got to headline him. But they're like 4 rooms. One's like in Biloxi, one's in Tulsa, one's in Oklahoma, and I forgot where the other one was. But for some reason, all the years I was being a road comic, they would never book me. And I just became obsessed with getting into these dumb rooms. And finally, out of COVID, the guy booked me. And I did a week in Oklahoma with Trix, who's a Vegas comic, a black guy who's into feet. He has a feet fetish. And then the weekend after, I did in Tulsa with Melton. Now, going there prior to that, Earl Skakel told me, you're going to love this guy. He's great. And that's all I knew about Patrick Melton. That was it. I never heard of him until then. No one's ever brought his name up. Know nothing about him. And I'm being cordial. I'm being nice. I got along with him all weekend. I kept my distance because he was weird. He just sat in the living room vaping and watching Steven Crowder and Two Bears in One Cave, like literally all night, all day. He would not move. He just sat there and vaped and watched TV. The only time I saw him standing or doing anything is at the comedy club. That was it. But here's the podcast we did. We did a swap cast at the time.
As well that has yet to be published. Please enjoy that. Again, sorry for the delay on the podcast. You know how this road stuff goes, but there is more coming. Thanks for your patience. I love you all. You're my children. Call your dads. None of that makes sense. Bye.
Hey, Patrick Melton. I'm Chad Zumock.
Do you see why we check levels? Now you're screaming.
I
why are you going into a whole different character now?
Nobody gives a shit.
Oh, my God. See?
Podcasting.
Now I understand Kevin Brennan's side of it.
Oh, too soon.
Hi, everybody. We're doing a co-cast, so if you're listening to my podcast, Nobody Likes Onions, this is Chad Zumock. I'm working with him this weekend here in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
We are in Tulsa, Oklahoma, but I will say this about you, Patrick Melton.
Explain to your audience who I am, because
Patrick Melton, I knew who he was. I knew your name. I just knew it from somewhere. I don't know why.
Yeah, you're in the biz.
And then Earl Skakel goes, "You're working with my boy, Patrick. You're going to love this
I love
dude."
how I'm his boy, and I've literally never met this guy.
He said he never met you, but he loves everything you do. So
Just bullying a minute.
he goes, "You're in good hands. You guys are going to be fast friends, best friends." And I
Yeah.
go, "Okay."
Good job, Earl.
So I met you, and you're cool. We have the same, and you're funny.
The energy. Yeah.
It was just like, okay, I like this dude. He's a good dude. So Earl was right. He called his shot, and you never met Earl. I've met Earl a million times.
Yeah, I don't-
How did you never meet Earl?
I don't know. What do you mean, how did you never meet
He's
Earl?
always
There's
around.
7 billion people on the planet.
It's weird. Like Earl's like Melton lived in LA for so long, and he was supposed to be in the scene. Like everyone in the LA comedy scene just knows Earl. So that was what's weird about it.
Never met Earl Skakel.
But Earl's always hanging out. He's always out.
Now you're holding the mic away and you're being quiet. This is just...
What do you want me to do?
Oh, now you're screaming, Back it up. When you don't have headphones, it's tough.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I never met Earl. I do this whole running bit on my show where I just keep tormenting this idiot Ty Rivera,
Yes.
this comedian who just goes around lying about everybody. He's the most toxic motherfucker in the business.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Any self-awareness? Just goes around lying about everybody. Most toxic motherfucker in the business. Are you looking in the mirror?
And I mean, that's probably not true.
He
at all.
follows me on Twitter, so
I mean, he's not up there with like Harvey Weinstein, but if he had any clout, he probably would be.
he doesn't rape women.
No, I don't think so. Well, I can't speak for what he does in his spare time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Earl, I guess, just started.
Hey, just for the record, Ty, I don't know you. Don't unfollow me. I'm just listening.
You don't want to lose a follower. You're like, look, we need everyone we can get.
Yeah.
No, but it's been a fun weekend. I think we've had good. You saw me Wednesday night was my first time headlining in a year, and it was really fucking rough. I beat myself up for 24 fucking hours.
I watch you. Trust me, I've been there. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I know what you're doing.
By the way, I'm being a nice guy here. That's all I'm doing is being a nice guy. Like if you had any idea how bad he bombed, it was brutal. Like I just mopped the floor with him. I still have tape on my nose from earlier. I had tape on my nose from the gym. But I fucking mopped the floor with him. It was like watching him I'm just being nice. Like I felt bad. I've said this for years. Like I was like, oh no, this guy sucks. Oh, I really felt bad. I was like, I gotta tone it back this weekend. Because at the time, like I heard he was a good guy and he was being nice. But I mean, he looked like an open micer. It was that bad.
And it's just like you just got to do it.
Well, if you have a bad show as a comic, like you just don't. The only thing that can make you feel good again is like a good show.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's not like if you finish at 11 p.m. at night, you can just head to another show and knock it out. You got to wait 24 fucking hours to get your medicine.
What was funny is I saw you on stage. You're like self-doubting and like, oh, I'm bombing. You're calling your shit out. I go, dude, you're actually doing okay, but you're making it worse than
He wasn't doing okay.
what it was.
Yeah, well, that's
And he was like really bad, like self-doubt. It was like open micer shit. Like I was like, this guy just doesn't have it. He's not a good comic.
That's just being an 18-year comic. Like
Yeah.
my okay is better than most open micers' best.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
It was bad.
But to your defense, you did
This is me being a nice guy right here. To your defense.
fucking 180 the next day.
Yeah.
He did much better, but it still wasn't good.
Well, I came back. For people that don't know, on my YouTube channel, I'm like doing this daily vlog where I'm showing clips and stuff from every show that I do, like some crowd work. But I'm also like making myself work on bits.
How's that going?
And if I
Remember when you were a comic, Melton, when you would work on things and you wouldn't play other people's shit? What happened to that? You just went full red bar.
if I tell my podcast listeners that I'm going to do that, they'll expect it, and then it makes me do it. So I'm literally having to sit down with my notebook and go over my jokes.
Remember what it was like working on stuff and trying to build something? You remember that? That's what I'm trying to do. And now you just threw all that out the window, you know, that code you used to live by, but now it's not there anymore.
But yeah, it was a totally different night and day. Thursday, I got my shit together. I was like, I gotta know jokes.
But no, as like a football player, they every given Sunday you made the adjustments you needed to make, and
Right.
then you came out swinging. I go, okay,
Yeah.
I could tell you're a good
It
comic.
was 100%.
And at the end of the day, like I actually, that second show Thursday, or the second show after he bombed, I said, I'm going to pull it back a little bit because I was fucking on fire. I was killing machine gun. And I was just like, I felt so bad that I was going to pull it back. I go, all right, this guy's a nice guy. I don't want to fucking him hating me because I'm fucking blowing him out of the water.
Better than night. But this is legit. Like on Wednesday night, I got up there several times and blank. Like I know I have 3 hours of jokes and I couldn't think of a joke.
3 hours.
You didn't
I
have
was
that
just-
repetition.
Yeah, it's a muscle. It really is a muscle
Yeah.
memory.
It's funny how he just abandoned all this. This is like, you know, and how shitty he is to me. It's just funny. You can go listen to it. I don't feel like listening to it anymore. It's besides, we have super chats. True, you trashed the place because you were hurt about KB? No, that never happened. But Kevin Brennan and he did quit the football podcast that weekend. That was a fact.